it's not 7:30 yet. Are you all set on the?
Yes, we are.
20 seconds. What's that? So, yeah. 7:28. That one's fast. That one's fast.
Oh, the bridge.
2 minutes fast. 1 minute fast.
Cheaper to build a new station.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Well, city property. All right, let's do it. Call the meeting order at 7:30. Please join us for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's a deep sigh.
Please call the roll.
Chairman Cicconetti,
Present.
Trustee Hilliard,
Present.
Trustee Pennock,
Present.
Patriarcha.
Present.
I need a motion to approve the minutes from the December 27th, 2022 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Summary of the work session, please.
Tonight we discussed the upcoming JED meeting that's scheduled, some parade information. The fire chief discussed possible bathroom remodels, vehicle replacement, and the service department discussed the cost that it is costing the township to help out Grand River with plowing.
Okay. Any old business from the floor? Any new business from the floor? This is time if you have something you want to speak. It's the time.
I was gonna follow up on what I had suggested last Tuesday. We decided to mix the rocket car. It's too complicated for one person. But I would like to pursue a couple of things. We've made contact with trying to enhance your parade. I've talked to a juggler. His name is Matthew. He's from Canton. He's gonna charge to come up here, and we're talking with pickup sticks, the stilt walkers. We're looking at about $600 or so for entities. And then I left a message for a DJ that I've met before and see if he has any way to make a musical presence in the parade. If he has some portable equipment or something, just to kind of spice it up. I would get back and I would request a flyer. I don't know when the last time you've been in a laundromat or a Latino daycare center or a beauty shop or barber shop. I mean,
It's been a while for the barber shop.
well, that's where little families of little kids and schools and churches. I mean, it's not a big deal.
So let me just add that when we really do target our community, it's a parade in Painesville Township. So we want to really make sure we draw our residents. It's nice to have other communities attend as well, but I don't think in the past we've reached out to
Correct.
City of Painesville or Mentor. It is Painesville Township.
McKinley Elementary and Fairport, they enjoy coming.
And that's great. And I'm sure they hear about it, through, our Facebook posts and whatnot. But
I don't think these 4-year-old or 5-year-old.
well, parents,
But they don't drive
do.
themselves either, so the parents hear about it. Listen. Here's the thing: we use our social media, we use our newsletter, we use our email contacts, we use our iPhone and our Android app to send out communications. 2 years ago in 2021, when we had the parade, we had 2 TV stations covering it, and I can tell you they didn't come from flyers. They came from the distribution of our networks and the News Herald that puts it out for us. So we had
Rich white people, the Latinos and the poor people go to the laundromats.
I'm not quite sure what that has anything to do with the parade. And I appreciate you trying to help, but we have no shortage of people at our parade. In 2021, the side of the street was packed from past Hellregals, all the way down to the fairgrounds. And we did that without putting flyers in barbershops or in wherever else that you're speaking of. I appreciate your enthusiasm to help us. But I got to tell you that some of the things are not a necessary part of this to do what we're trying to do. And I can tell you, referencing 2021 again, this street was so packed with people. You can go back and look at the TV footage because they live streamed the entire parade on.
Yeah, we ran out of candy.
I can show you pictures. There was no room hardly to stand in front of Hell Regals. So we had plenty of people. We were thrilled with the amount of people at our parade. So again, we appreciate your efforts and your enthusiasm, but getting flyers and posters to put in barbershops and other locations is not something at the top of our list here because of the times and the way of reaching people. The other avenues that we use and the media that we use reaches far a number of people. We had people coming from 3-4 counties away to attend the parade because of our social media presence, right? That carries a lot of weight in 2023. You can reach a far more people by that route than you can by hanging up some posters. So
Harry, I'm just saying, it would be free, and I would do it. I just asking you to,
Develop
you had
a-
them before. You just go on your computer and you put up the Irish app and you get some little curly cues and parade this March 12th, this, and that's actually, Mr. Falvey and I bought the expensive paper, the thick paper that you demand. We got stacks of it. I was going to suggest, imagine people have read your, what you mailed out, the community flyer.
So that's a for-profit
that has
entity
nothing
that
to do with us.
produces
What I'm just
that
saying,
produces that.
the high school, Jessica pursued Biller,
Mhm.
our teacher at the high school. She had 6 entries in here of kids which did artwork. I don't think it would be a stretch to ask her to make the kids may enjoy doing that and being part of the parade. Make a design.
So the art students and Miss Biller actually heads up and with our service director to paint the snowplows every year. So it is Miss Biller and her art classes that do that work, and we showcase those in the parade.
Right.
And even those trucks have a sign on them indicating.
It would be a stretch to ask her to make a little flyer of something that could be.
I get it, but here's what I'm getting at, and I'm trying to. We're making it more complicated than it needs to be. While I understand it doesn't hurt, we don't need to complicate something that works so well, and we draw so many people, and we get so much coverage and press already on what we're doing.
Rich white people.
That's twice you've
You
made that
keep saying
comment.
that. It's a comment.
That's not true.
I don't
went down
understand the
parade.
logic
Yeah,
on that.
that's
I went down
illogical.
that parade route and there were plenty of
That is
lot
a
of young.
misplaced and unbacked up comment you're making there, and it's not appreciated. That
I would say that Mr. Falvey and I have generated flyers the past 3 years, and we did pass out 106 of them last year.
okay. Well, I know, and our post on Facebook with our parade reached over 5,000 people. So, and it cost us nothing and nobody's time except creating a post that we made. So, that's what I'm getting at. What we do based on our emails, our social media, the News Herald covers it for us. We have what we're doing is doing what we want it to do. It has nothing to do with rich white people that you keep repeating, which is untrue, first of all, because I know plenty of people that attended the parade and they don't qualify as rich by any stretch of the matter. Especially Painesville Township residents, the average income is nowhere near rich, and that's the majority of our residents. So to say that is so misplaced and inaccurate, it's almost offensive. So it needs to stop being said because it's not true, first of all. Second of all, we appreciate your efforts, but some of the things that you want to do, while appreciated, are not necessary, and everything does take time. So even if we work with the school, somebody has to be in contact with the school, has to receive what they're doing, has to okay what we're doing. All of these things are not just that simple, okay? So we've streamlined this thing since we took this thing over because Mr. Falvey, Mr. Cannon, and Jim Sievers, they did not want to do the parade anymore, so they wanted us to take it over as a community. We have done that, and while, again, we appreciate your efforts, and take some of that into consideration. We are doing what we feel is best and what works and what we've tested over the last 6 years of doing this parade, or 5 years of doing the parade.
It's grown tremendously.
Yeah, it's grown. I mean, it's grown so much that we had to start it down at the fairgrounds. And last year there was hardly any room, or in 2021 there was hardly any room to sit because it was so full. We had 2 TV stations. Fox 8 came out and live streamed our entire parade on their TV station. So that is not something that just happens, and we do that through the avenues that we make that happen. So again, will we create a poster? Yeah, we'll probably create an image because we create one for social media. We create one that we send out through our email contacts. But as far as all these other things with handouts and all this stuff going into barbershops and other things, it's just not something that we necessarily have to do. And we appreciate you wanting to do it, but it's not at the top of our list because our parade draws enough people as it is. So it's not like we're starting something new and we need to do this grassroots marketing, so to speak. We have an established event that people look forward to every year, thousands of people. And I think based on what we saw in 2021 and then 19, you know, we've grown this into a pretty successful event doing what we're doing, of all people, of all color, of all economic backgrounds. This is for everybody, and we see everybody there. I'm sure you didn't do a census of everybody at our parade, but I can tell you I know people that were at the parade that would never qualify as being called rich. So none of us in this room are qualified as being called rich. So, and we all attend and participate in the parade. So I think that while we appreciate what we're doing, we don't need to recreate the wheel and add more work to the plate of what's already happening. Any other new business from the floor? Okay, moving on. What do I do with mine? Sheriff's. I got it. Sheriff's office not present. Service department.
I have no report tonight, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Freedom of speech.
Fire department.
No report.
Okay. Zoning.
No report.
Okay. Legal.
Nothing to report.
Okay. Administrator.
I have nothing additional to report.
Fiscal officer. Nothing. Trustees.
No, I have
Oh,
nothing.
'cause
I don't, but
oh.
you didn't ask.
I need a motion to request a resolution to authorize the mileage rate for reimbursement for 2023 at the rate of 62.5 cents per mile.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to request a tax advance for 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Is that from the
Yeah.
county? Okay, from the county. All those in favor?
Aye.
I need a motion to request a resolution that Lake County Engineers Office shall bid and administer our 2023 road paving project, which will include Concord Township, the Lake County Commissioners, and the Lake County Engineer. Painesville Township agrees to pay the bidding and construction costs for our portion of this project.
So moved.
Second. Do we pass a resolution? Do they need us to pass a resolution stating we'll pay our portion of construction as well? Or did we do that last meeting? So this says we agree to pay bidding.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're just sharing the cost.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yep.
Aye, yeah.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I read it wrong.
Just as a clarification.
I read it that way first too, so I get it.
That request on the advance. We've always gotten those advanced, but now
They want an
they
official
want it,
request.
Yeah, I think we started last year, maybe the year before that.
Right.
So actually put it as a formal request.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Motion to adjourn at 7:43.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.